trade. So I think right now it's to make sure that Lupi doesn't get as far ahead as he did in game number 1 on that Yuzong, knowing that he's out to make plays.
Okay. At least Sans doesn't really show up.
This is so cruel.
Yeah, they're holding the minions. Sans wasn't able to get it. Or he was. He was able to get 1 or 2 out of that.
I mean, credit to Gear. So far, he's been the one constantly shoving lane, and he is controlling Lupi somewhat. So it's working out well for him so far.
So far. Now Gear making sure that Lupi is really like deep underneath his turret, right? If anybody tries to make a move, at least he knows that Evil's got his back.
Evil is slightly ahead of ONIC in terms of the Skylar goes in with a falling Star Moon here. He's just trying to zone out so many members. Real world manipulation though committed, and 2 members immediately get deleted. That's the final slash committed by Lupi and the flicker just to get away. Kiboy lands the stun on 3, and ONIC are still here, but it's Aether who gets the turtle away.
And now they take everything. This is where Kyrie... oh wait, actually Lupi is a little too low. Same goes for Kiboy. They don't have enough HP to kind of maintain this, especially against Gear. But hey, you know, Aegis, wow, you saw that Aegis go off. Wow, it protected him from so much damage, but he still died. That's crazy. It's like it's not a good spell.
So really fast. And even Skylar benefited from it, even for just a little bit.
I don't know, it just feels silly. It feels really, really silly to take Aegis, especially when you know that there's an Esmeralda on the other side anyways. Sure, you could be using it pretty decently for lane, but why not just take Sprint? Or why not just take, you know, something real simple? I would honestly make an argument for Execute even to be better than this Aegis.
Because he's the guy who can chase and just finish off kills if he wanted to.
Exactly. Don't play for Peel.
Oh, and now Gear looks to be the target. There's a shortcut that's gonna be committed on him. And immediately after that, they're going to resume and return to their individual lanes. Skylar gets the sense that there might be something up top though.
Oh my god.
So he will not try to defend any further. We'll just have to sacrifice the energy shield.
Nice. I thought maybe Boy had his ult ready to go, but he used it down on the bottom side, which is why it kind of snowballed in this particular manner. This is a good response from Evil.
Yeah, they went map to map. They get their carry out of lane. Now they can easily play S5, play 4 Ven. Was able to maximize the energy shield. They really don't have to worry about the Esmeralda too much, even though it already has 2 kills. Has enchanted Talisman. They have their first item on their carry, and then they can just build from this point. Hopefully with rotating together, they don't forget that there are still gold cards that they can give to that carry for just a little bit more of a boost in the gold department.
Yeah, beat him up, Gear. Beat him up ever so slowly. Punch him in his face. Riveting EXP gameplay. Wow, look at him go.
Let's watch this. Okay.
Wow.
That actually hurt.
I mean, he does. He genuinely can like dive him underneath the turret, knowing that Lupi just used his final slash. But now that wait, he missed out on 1 minute. You know what? Never mind. He doesn't need it. He's just gonna proxy the next wave, right?
Ooh. Boy's just holding this.
What is he doing? What is he doing? Are you proxying the wave? I want pick one.
Decision Gear. Did not cut it. Now he will make it to the turtle, goes to the mid. But then there is minion wave pushing down bot.
Your face.
I am losing it.
I gotta do play-by-play. Hold on. Now that's Way of the Dragon, which doesn't connect. Evil will freely get this objective once again, but Kiboy and the other members of ONIC are actually gonna go for it. Gear is down, and not even the Aegis keeps him alive.
Oh. Okay. All right. Despite all of that, the biggest loser in this is still Gear. He lost an entire wave, nearly lost his tier 1, joined the fight, used his Aegis, still died. It's just, it is not going well for Gear at this point, and ONIC ID are taking full advantage that he doesn't have a Purify.
The kick from Powerful off angle, but that ended up being a turtle for Evil and another kill maybe.
Oh, Aether gets Barbiel. They're chasing after Skylar. That's 4 members onto him, and he cannot survive. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Gear will not die for the 4th time.
Yep. Not yet. Not until he has his Aegis, of course. Classic. The classics. But Skylar honestly got pretty close to actually escaping that. Had he just charged his falling star move just a little bit longer, I think he would have made it over the wall before Sayla was able to get his max stacks of butterfly to lift him up.
Still a very close game. It's Kiboy is being managed relatively well.
Yeah.
The Gold lead has not ballooned to an insane amount. Evil has gotten the first 2 turtles. Fen still hasn't died yet. They got him out of lane quicker. They maximized the energy shielding up top with the carry. By all means, Evil can suddenly turn this around if ONIC slip up. The thing is, it's a little bit more conditional of ONIC actually messing up instead of Evil taking the charge here. But they do have the tools.
Yeah.
There is still a gap favoring the Yi Sun-Shin over the Leomord, though. The good thing is Leomord's that hero. He can just clean up. So how do you get to the point where the members of ONIC are low enough for Leomord to clean up? Now that's the question.
Yeah, I think a lot of it just has to come down to Powerful and Ven making the initial attack, killing the target that gets Way of the Dragon, and then having to deal with the RWM later. Because Aether, no matter what, has to come in from like either a flank angle or needs to just peel for his backline.
Yeah.
One or the other. He can't do both, unfortunately, but that's kind of up to ONIC, because this is a really good case study of Evil playing the reactive draft and defensive draft, while ONIC are the ones who are forced to make more plays.
Yeah, it's Powerful and Ven who have to work together for now, especially if they find the right targets. But at this point, ONIC ID, they're just showing themselves up, and it doesn't feel like they care. Powerful's already pretty low on this Cho, even before this turtle fight.
Yeah, it looked like ONIC were also trying to force the flicker out of him, but he decided to hold on to it, knowing that there's a lot of value with having the flicker on him. Free turtle for ONIC as no more roamer means no more contention for Evil.
Okay.
Again, I don't want to keep... Oh no. Oh no.
Now that's the Aegis.
Yes!
Now he's alive, but there's a shortcut and a falling star moon all thrown out to the depth at once. The final /2 catching multiple members. They trade out gear for Lootby, an EXP for an EXP lane, but Evil at least defend the mid, but will also have to give up Powerful.
Okay, a 2-for-1 trade in favor of ONIC. They now actually have a decent lead against Evil at this stage. Man, it's so sad. Even with the Aegis, could not sustain the raw damage being pumped out right now. And the fact that Aether is already 2 levels down on Kyrie, these neutral objectives are pretty much uncontestable.
Well, Aether and Ven have not gone down yet. Even Sayla. The formation that Evil have been playing, it's sort of like a Singaporean ube, just stick it together, play it for your carry.
Yeah.
It's worked out well for them. The Crimson Legion of Sayla has stopped ONIC being overly aggressive.
Another real world and final slash, bringing them right back into the real world manipulation. They get to finally take down that tier 1 in mid. Aether also using the Phantom Steed, but ONIC are not gonna fight head on.
What the heck, are we fighting or what? They need to make a couple of calls here, right? As much as they need to trade up, I think the one thing that Evil's really good at is identifying how much gold profit or loss they get from it. I think they have a very good sense of it, because now they know that ONIC ID has a lead. Being able to fight back is a good thing, but if they don't get a guarantee, they need that 100% guarantee that they get that one guy. If not, it's just not worth the time.
Lootby goes in, but it's like everyone gets to dodge it. Powerful doesn't find the Way of the Dragon to answer back.
Still waiting for the flicker to get back on that show. Sayla, Ven, Aether holding on to your life every engagement. And slowly the lead of ONIC ID is getting to a point where it's unmanageable for Evil.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this split that we got with Kyrie on the top side. He's got Keyboy already at a pretty good intersection, monitoring both the purple buff alongside with the Tribe Rush, meaning anybody on this top side who starts moving past the tier 2s are going to be visible to Keyboy, allowing ONIC ID to make the decision. This is why Kyrie, he's coming back. He thought he was going to recall. No, they start moving towards the mid lane and now they're attacking.
Oh, the combo was not it. Keyboy now finds Ven in the backlines and the perfect usage of the real world, and the final slash seems like it might be a wipeout for Evil. Aether finds a trade on Sans, but now Gear is next, and that's the 5th to go down as a wipeout indeed happens, courtesy of ONIC ID.
Wombo combo done beautifully by ONIC ID. That flank from Keyboy with the conceal straight into the shortcut. Immaculate.
Powerful decided to call it, but in the end, it ended up being a wonderful setup for ONIC to get a massive win there. They get the Lord, they got the wipeout, and it now has gotten to an uncontrollable lead for ONIC. Evil's time is ticking. Let's look at the instant replay. It just, everything fell perfectly. Even the falling Star Moon. Everything aligned for ONIC to pounce on that.
Just look at Keyboy. He's targeting Ren this entire time, and even Lupi is conveniently on top of him, which is like the best case scenario. It's like you're looking behind to see where the killer is chasing you, and when you look forward, it's just a wall full of knives. It's just, no matter what, you will find death.
Yeah, honestly, even the shortcut layered perfectly with the real world and keeping every single member of Evil in the range of the real world manipulation. So it's not like Keyboy's been using it aggressively all the time. It's like he's always also finding the time to use it in a manner that'll make sure they're able to maximize their other resources as well. Final Snatch doesn't connect way up the dragon, just used to kick him away from the range. They still have the Lord. It's healthy in the mid lane, but they'll focus on taking down the other base turrets first. Here looking to be next, still has the Aegis though. Will he use it now? He does, but then he just needs one more hit before he goes down, but ONIC ID don't care. All they want is the sweep, but Evil are still trying to defend, but for now, they can! They take out some minions that are left,